Because we have to realize what we do, what we place in our lives, is situations that we put in motion. It's what we believe. It's what our belief system is. And I love telling people when I was younger, my grandparents were Native Americans, so we would go up to their house and they would teach me all about the Native American culture, how it all worked and all this stuff. But then when I got back, my father would take me into the Baptist church and we would understand that. Then my grandmother would sneak me away. My other grandmother would sneak me away and we'd go to the Catholic church because she wanted me to be a priest. So all these different religions were going on in my home, especially spiritualism, different things were going on. So through my life, I've had to I have this within my vibration of what I believe, what I have connection to. And it's through our life. It's what we believe in, how it creates our existence, creates our well-being, our understanding in our life. If someone tells you something, it tells you something in your life that throws you off balance, you're going to believe that. And the same thing with a personal reading or a mediumship reading or a reading of mediumship. I could give you the best reading in your whole life. I could give you the best one in your whole life. But if I say one negative situation within that reading, why God, that's going to be something you're going to go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And that's all you'll hang on to is that one bad little piece of information that I gave you. So what you really want to do is you want to tell yourself, what do I believe in? Not what other people think that you should believe in. What do you believe in? What has worked out in your life? What has propelled itself in your life? What has got yourself to where you need to be? That's what you have to ask yourself. Not because other people are going to do this for you. Where do you fit? Where do you fit? Not where, and people, I have individuals that say, well, that's being selfish. We should be able to do this for everyone else. Get everybody to where they need to be, connect to the vibration for everyone else. Do that, get everybody there, figure out the whole vibration in our lives, then figure out that. Then we have this whole connection of understanding. That's what you have to do. Understand your forward motion. You'll attract people, you'll bring people in the vibration. If you think a lot of crazy thoughts, a lot of crazy situation in your life, then you're probably going to have a lot of stuff going on in your life that's probably not going to make a lot of sense. So if it's what your beliefs are, and I tell you, what your whole situation in your life should be is how many friends in your life are really crazy. Then you understand where your thoughts are, because it's who you're attracting in the vibration. My mother used to say, don't feel angry with that person, Luke. Don't treat them bad. Don't treat angry with them, because there's something in that individual that is kind of mirroring itself back to you. So there's something you need to change, not them. Something you need to put in motion. You need to clear. You need to redo. You need to reset. So I'm always telling people, look at what's going on in your life. Looking for the repetition, things in your life. Ask yourself, I always tell people, I've done this before, is there something I need to do, something I need to see, something I need to put in motion? Could you please show it to me, Spirit? And then allow them to go out and try to find what they need you to look at, what they need to propel them in your life. When you have spirits coming into your vibration, Spirit usually sends things in your vibration. Your mother could love butterflies, and all of a sudden you see a butterfly out in your front yard. Then you see the butterfly again. It lands on your car. There's different situations going on with that. It's a very good possibility your mother's trying to tell you she's okay. And sometimes we'll get birds, we'll get different things that remind us, or flowers, remind us of the person who left. It's not a coincidence that that just kind of appeared in our life. It's because Spirit wanted you to see it. Spirit wanted you to connect to that vibration. It's your thoughts, your vibration of, if you think, oh, Lewis, I'm sick, I'm ill, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you're just going to keep being ill. You're still going to keep being sick, ill in your life. You're not going to be well. Always think in a positive vibration, like affirmations, different things in your life, clearing the vibration, asking your guides, okay, is there something else I need to do, something I need to create, something I need to put in motion? Clearing, putting things in motion, clearing the vibration. Whether I'm healthy or sick, it doesn't matter. I will always tell myself that I am healthy. I am healthy. Even though things might not be going on and good in my life, I will always tell myself I'm healthy. I always will do that. Not because I might not be that perfectly healthy at this vibration, but I'm allowing my guides to know that I'm looking for health. I'm looking for perfect health. I'm looking for a connection to perfect health. Same thing with prosperity, money, different things in our lives. If we don't believe that we're ever going to get money, we probably won't have money. We have to believe that the money is going to be here, even though it's not here today. We've got to believe that it's going to be here. We have to have that faith within our vibration. If you tell your guides every single time that, oh, I don't have that, your guides will say, well, they don't want to see that. They don't want that. You have to realize that everything has a motion. Everything has a connection to the spirit world. You have those 10 to 15 guides that listen to you. Plus you have your parents. Your parents are in the spirit world, relatives, people that are there, they listen to you too. So you have this group of people. Plus, that doesn't even account for past lives, incarnations, people that have gathered because you knew them in a past life. You knew them. You had a connection to them. So they're there. So you have your own little personal group of people listening to you. So it's what you tell them as if they're going to run out and try to find for you. If you continually tell them, I don't want that, I don't need that, oh, you won't get it. It's like when I teach mediumship and people go, Lewis, I don't get nothing. And every time they come to class, they go, I don't get nothing. Well, you're probably not going to get anything. But if you tell your guys, say, you know, I'm really working at this, guys. Could you please give me something? Could you please work with me? I know I can see something. I know I can find something. I know I can get something. Your guides will do their best to try to propel it in front of you. But if you tell them that, something that you don't get, they won't bring it. The same thing with names, vibrations of names or vibrations of how to connect to spirit. If you tell your guides, I don't get names. I don't get people. I don't see that. I don't get that. I don't see that. You probably will never see it. You probably will never venture into that part of your mediumship or your part of connection to spirit. And not everybody that does this work, not everybody that does this work is going to be this professional medium and run off and go, oh my God, we're going to go find this. They're not going to do that. They're not going to find that situation. Most people want it just to gear themselves, figure their own path, figure their own vibration in their life. That's what they're looking for. They're not looking to go read people and take on people's situations. They're looking to find their passion within their life. Their passion. What is your passion? That's where your thoughts should be. It's not where other things are in your life or other vibrations are in your life. What is your passion? What is your dream in your life? Sure, you entered this earth plane. Sure, you picked your parents. Sure, you picked the journey. Maybe the journey you picked was in the back of a station wagon, running off-road, hitting every pothole there was, going all the way down the hill. But doesn't mean you have to stay within that wagon. Doesn't mean you have to stay within that vibration. You can bring yourself back to the path, dust yourself off and go, no, don't like that. No, don't do that. I'm not going to do that. And allow yourself to see something different. If we keep looking at the same spot on the wall, we never see something else that has appeared in front of us. We have to keep a wide view, a panoramic view of situations going on around us. Because it's the same thing. I always got a feel in my life works kind of like what mediumship works like. We're all doing mediumship, so you get people talking, you have visions, you have different things going on, you have different vibrations going on all at one time. All these little TV screens are all going on. I feel it's a lot like life, because in our life, we have all these little shows going on, all these little visions going on in our lives. And as we move forward in our lives, we pick and choose from these visions in front of us what we believe that we should have or what we should get in our lives, and we propel ourselves forward. It's our belief system. That's what we believe creates our existence. It's when you change the vibration or change the energy within your life. What do you want? If your life's not working, don't keep moving down the same path. Stop for a moment. Ask your guides, is there something I should see, something I should put in motion, something that I should personally do at this moment? Allow them to propel that in front of you. If you want health, start feeding yourself healthy information, healthy situations within your life, feeding that vibration. I know in our lives, We pick our time of passing, we pick our time of journey, but doesn't mean the journey or the passing to the spirit world has to be craziness. It doesn't have to be this total off-road and off-hinge situation going on in our lives that treat us very badly. We can move to the spirit side of life very calmly and very easily in our lives if we just allow ourselves to find that passion within our life, that passion. Listen to yourself. I do a lot of readings. I do a lot of things with individuals and people now in my life. And it just amazes me what people place in their life and think that, oh my God, that's great. That's okay. And I'm just kind of shaking my head going, really? You really like that? Okay. All right. Not something I would pick. Not something that I would have put in your vibration. But if that's where your energy field is, that's where it is. And usually mediumship is mostly to direct a path, direct a direction, to help you on your journey, to help you on some kind of situation within your life. That's what it's there for. It's to connect to your guides, your master teachers, your vibrations within your life to help you, to encourage you. And I always say to people, we can ask for our vibration through our mental state, but it has to go through all your filters, like a pool filter. It has to go through every one of your filters within your system. That is all your belief systems that are traveling through your energy field. It has to get through all those and get to the spirit world. Which where the spoken word or the written word is. Speak out loud to your guides. Don't speak inwardly. Speak out loud to your guides. Tell them what you want. If you don't want to do that, then write down exactly what you think you need. What do you personally feel is something that you need in your life? Then right below it, write or better. You'll take better, but this is what you kind of envision in your life. Then just fold it towards you and throw it away. By writing it, your intention's been known to every one of your guides can be overshadow you. And overshadowing of a spirit is when they sit up next to you. They climb up right into your vibration and look right over your shoulder. See exactly what you're writing. By folding it towards you, you personally accept it. You really want this. You really want this. And by throwing it away, you want them to go get it today. Go work on this today. We lose sight in our lives when we don't really look at what Spirit's trying to show us. If you have a bluebird and you're looking for money, and you get out of your door and you see a blue bird, a blue jay, then you see another blue jay, then you see another blue jay, then all of a sudden somebody hands you a contest, says you should enter this contest, and on the front of the envelope of the contest is a blue jay. You enter the contest. You ask for money. They put that in your vibration. When they take you, when you're looking for a career, a choice in your life, you ask them for the amount of money, situations in your life, what you'd work for, what you would like to work for. You'll take that or better, but that's what you would like. Allow them to go find it for you. Then you watch what keeps appearing in your life, where your guide's trying to point you. If Robert keeps showing up in your life and all of a sudden somebody enters your life and goes, oh, by the way, my name's Robert. I'd love to tell you about a job that I've got for you. You listen to what they're trying to bring because you see Robert all this time. You're looking for that repetition, that vibration within your life. You're looking to sit quietly every once in a while. Meditation works really well, but just take that time to get quiet every once in a while. Recharge your energy. Restore the shelves. Figure out what you're looking for. What's around you. I want to say about every 3 months, but usually about every 3 to 4 months, we should have a sit-down moment with ourselves. Kind of see where we're at. See where our vision is at that point. And then extinct our guides. Write it down. Speak out loud. Tell them where you'd like to be. And put your belief system out there to your guides. And allow yourself to allow them to go find it for you. But belief systems, even though the Christian religion, Taoism, Buddhism, all these different isms in our vibrations, spiritualism, all these vibrations, we have to figure out which path fits our vibration. A lot of people come into spiritualism not because they come into spiritualism because it's religion, oh my God, spiritualism. They bring all their stuff with them. They bring all the luggage, all the candelabras from the Catholic Church. They bring everything they want from that religion into this religion. And then they don't understand why this religion doesn't work for them because they brought everything with them instead of clearing what they didn't need from the past religion and resetting the whole vibration with this one. We bring things into our lives. We get divorced. Then we get divorced again. Then we end up in another relationship. We get divorced again. Not because we didn't clear the energy. We didn't clear the boxes to clear the vibration. If you marry an alcoholic and you get divorced, and then you marry another alcoholic, you get divorced again, it would kind of tell you that you need to sit, take a stock of where you are before you marry another alcoholic and have to get divorced again. It's the vibration is what we place in our lives. If we have a dead-end job, then we go to another dead-end job. We go to another dead-end job. It's time to stop, time to regroup, time to rebalance, time to reset. God is standing with us. God is here. Spirit is with us, constantly helping us down the path. We're not going to get to where we need to be in our lives if we're all like out of sorts, out of the vibration of our lives. We're thrown off balance within our lives all the time. We're not getting to where we need to be, especially how Spirit would like us to be there. So we're clearing, regrouping, rebalancing, and resetting the vibration. Find that avenue in your life, that path. Ask your guides to show it to you. That's the question. It's not the question is understanding like, oh my God, look, I need Spirit just to tell me. No, Spirit doesn't usually do that. They have this whole vibration of they can help you. They can throw things in front of you. But they can't take away your free will and choice. They can place things in front of you. They can move things in front of you. They can place things on the path. But they can't make your free will and choice. I have a strong belief in this lifetime. A lot of people will kind of disagree with me, but I don't believe that we picked every life lesson within our life. Not every life lesson in our life is ours. A lot of the situations that happen in our lives are collateral damage. We are the one for the group energy, the group consciousness. We are there to usher the group to where they need to be, not where we need to be. It's where they need to be. So we look at things that have happened in our lives that throw us off balance. I have a strong thing in my life when we were kids. We had a very crazy childhood with my stepmother. A really crazy childhood. And my brothers held on to that throughout their life. They've held on to that. They just, oh my God, it's dwelled within their life. And it affected them health-wise. It affected them and their movement in their life because they would not let it go. I learned to just forgive, let it be. Let it be, let it go. Because I've learned in my life from a strong teacher in my life, Harry Fogel. Reverend Harry Fogel came in and said, you know, let that go, then. It's not going to take you anywhere. And I let it go. And I moved past it. And not that my health is perfect and everything's perfect in my life, but I didn't drag that with me. And we do that a lot with people, relationships, people, situations in our lives. They've done something to us. Oh my God, they did something to me. And then we sit there, we dwell on that. I call those people dwellers at the well. You try to get them away from it, and they'll look at you and go, oh, well, really? Let it be. Let it go. You can't change anything behind you. You can't change what's going on behind you. You can only change what is today. What's happening this moment. What's going to happen here in the very near future. That's the thing. You can't change what's past. You only change what you can move forward. So ask yourself, where do I need to be? What should I be doing now, Spirit? Kind of give me some options. Point me in a direction. And then watch what's appearing in your life. Same thing with health or family. Some of us stick with things and take on things in our lives that are really never life lessons for us. Never the vibration for us. We bring situations within our lives. We throw ourselves off balance. We put ourselves in a situation that throws us completely off balance. And then we try to figure out why we're off balance. I studied Ramtha for a long while in my life, J.C. Knight, Ramtha. And Ramtha was more of a study of creating your day, creating your existence, creating your vibration, creating it. And Abraham has a lot to deal with creating your day, creating the vibration, creating the situations within your life. And we have to realize that we're creating every single moment. We have to create our existence, create our vibration. Because we don't have everybody in our lives that are supposed to be there. We're kind of drawing people with us, trying to help them, trying to encourage them. Doesn't mean these people stay with us throughout our whole life. They're just in this life at this moment. We have to figure out where do we need to be so these other ones can follow, so they can help, they can encourage, and I can help and encourage them. Where do we need to be? So create your day. I explain to people that when you lay in bed in the morning, before you get up, before you open your eyes, before you start to get yourself out of bed, while you're laying there for that moment, while you're in between the sleep state and the wake state, state your guides what you would like to see today. What do you want to see today? What would you like your guides to show you? Just them. Then get up, go take a shower, do what you need to do, get yourself ready and go about your day. But start to create your day before you start your day. Create it. Create the vibration of what you're looking for. And allow your guides to propel that in motion. You might not get everything you asked for. Maybe it's a life lesson. Maybe it's a life encouragement. Maybe it's something you need to go through. You might not get what you're asking for, but it doesn't hurt to ask for it. It doesn't hurt to say, put it out in the spirit world. Say, no, I'd like to have that. Allow them to go try to find it for you. Because our journey is not strictly for us. We're here because the spirit world brought us here. We're here maybe to help us with our own intuitiveness, our own vibration within our lives, but maybe we're here just to affect somebody's life lesson, affect situations in their life. We have to realize that as things happen in our lives, sometimes for us to get us to another space or to help somebody else. It's only when we look at the things and say to ourselves, oh my God, this is awful, this is terrible, this is no. Why? Sure, it might be terrible at that moment, but what is the next door? Because we are going to move. The vibration is going to move. What's your next door? Where do you need to focus your intent? When we go through a divorce or loss in a family, somebody dies, situations happen. Sure, they've passed. They've gone to the spirit world. What is your next doorway? Where is Spirit trying to lead you? Because most of the time, people get a vacuum in their life. Somebody leaves. Somebody passes to Spirit. You get a vacuum. Just somebody has left that spot. Now, all of a sudden, other situations will try to fill that spot. Now, I love it when somebody passes to Spirit during a relationship. Person in a relationship passes to Spirit. All of a sudden, other people appear. All of a sudden. And all of a sudden, they get married again in a very quick motion without allowing the energy to solidify itself, to rebalance, to reset. They just allow this new energy to fill that spot, not really understanding what the energy is. Then they end up in a relationship, they go, oh my God, it was awful. It was just terrible. You didn't give it time to rebalance or reset itself. When you lose a job and you start looking for another job, tell your guides what you're looking for. Don't just go take the first situation, the first vibration. Make sure you're happy with the situation or how it's falling into place. Same thing with a move, a change of location. I tell people, you walk in a house, touch the walls, quiet yourself. The realtor might think you're crazy, but touch the wall, close your eyes, and quietly ask yourself, is this place good for me? Yes or no? Your first thought, first impression. You're setting your vibration. You're setting your stuff. When I was over in California when I was younger, that's back in the 70s, people would go in the grocery stores and do a pendulum. You'd see people sitting on the floor, have a pendulum out. They'd be waving about, is this good for me? Is this good for me? Is this good for me? I used to laugh. I just thought that was cute because people were everywhere trying to focus. Is this good for me? Is this good for me? But it's usually your first thought, your first impression of what you're looking at. Is it good for you? Your first thought. Not because you've answered yourself to death and you keep answering this situation. What's your first thought about the vibration? What's your first thought about the situation? You need to clear luggage every once in a while. When I said here, it's like a lot of us have luggage in our vibration, luggage in our vibration, that we forgot to mark the boxes. We forgot to mark the situations in our lives. Forgot to mark them. And what's happened is these boxes have taken up room. We have no idea what's in them. We have no idea what we placed in these boxes. They're just there from our past. And every once in a while, as I said, ask your guides, if there's something I need to see, something I need to do, something I need to put in motion, could you please show me? And allow them to show you the vibration within your auric field. If somebody in your life is very not doing nasty to you, there's other stuff going, ask yourself, okay, there's a reason why this person showed up. Maybe I need to clear something, redo something to make myself calmer. Maybe it's to make me better, a better situation, a better vibration, a better situation within my life. So we have to realize that you have to catch yourself. We have to catch ourselves every once in a while before we move into a direction. Ask yourself, does it work? Does it fit the vibration for you? Well, my father used to take me to tent revivals, and we used to go into tent revivals, and he used to preach from the platform. He used to preach, and I would get up and preach too. I would get up and preach. He was teaching me to be an evangelist. I was supposed to travel the circuit, be this evangelist, be this massive preacher, preaching the word. But I would have guides speaking to me that I didn't understand why I couldn't speak to them, because they were already speaking to me. And I would have been told that they were evil. They were crazy people, that I shouldn't be listening to these people. But I thought the people in the spirit had more sense than the people that actually were living. That's what I thought. So I didn't really stay in the Baptist religion. And the Catholic religion really didn't do that much for me. The Catholic religion was okay. It does got pomps and presents and situations within the vibration. But I really didn't get that idea of being a priest and being a priest in that religion. I didn't really get that whole scenario. And when I moved to this religion, spiritualism, I've been a Presbyterian, I've been a Methodist, I've been other religions, I've tried a lot of them. They just don't quite fit the vibration. Maybe because I see spirit and I connect to spirit, and they're always talking to me. So I know they're there, and I know our way to the spirit world is through a vibration in our lives that takes us to the other side. It's our thoughts, our vibrations, our connections to who we are at the end of our lives is where we're going to be in the spirit world. It's where we're going to place ourselves. So I knew that as a young child. It's where what I was thinking at the end of my life, what I was thinking at my life is where I would place myself in the spirit world. And that's including the baggage or stuff that we've held on spiritually within our lives, connected to that auric field. It's what we take with us. It's where we are. It's where those mediums will tell you, oh my God, the person doesn't change. They get to the other side, they don't change. They don't. They're the same person they were here. Same vibration. They weren't friendly. They weren't nice to people here. Probably not as nice as they should be over there until they get past that situation. Because, remember, I teach this. When people leave your life, people leave the vibration, people leave your vibration. Awesome, they leave. Friends, people, you're glad that some of them have left. But we don't give ourselves time enough to rebalance and reset because we feel like we need people. We need situations in our lives. So we allow other people to fill those spots without kind of carting them at the door. Carting them where they are. So figure out what they're bringing into the vibration to not really majorly improve our life, but not to drag us into a situation in our lives that gets us exhausted. Making sure that the vibration is going to be comfortable to where we're supposed to be in our lives. So ask yourself, especially if people around you, does that person fit me? If you have individuals in your life that don't fit you, that don't fit the vibration for you, then you might have to talk to your guides. Have a sit-down meeting with your guides. Say, okay, this vibration around me right now is not working. Why? You have to ask anything else. Why? Allow them to go out and try to find it for you. Usually it takes 2 weeks to a month and a half for your guides to answer you. Usually about that time period. They'll answer you. If there's something you personally need to do, change or fix or put in motion. But if something leaves your life, like your job, your relationship, you get divorced, kids move out, different things happen in your life. So it leaves a void within your vibration, a void. Take a time, take a seat, take a break, take a breath. Figure out what you want to fill that hole with. What do you want to fill it with? Your guides have a sense of humor. They do. They have a sense of humor. They will come into your life and go, okay, it's what you want. Let's do this. Allow yourself to set it yourself. Usually when we get baggage or things in our lives, we keep them for a while. We store them. We place them back there. We feel guilty if we don't do it. We feel guilty if we don't put it in motion. I spent years being pastor here in this church here, and I felt guilty when I had to just walk away because it was just too crazy for me. And then I would feel guilty that I should go back. I should go back and help them. I should go back and do this. But I knew it was just bad for me. It was bad for me, but I would go back and try to help again. And I kept doing that over the years because I felt guilty that I wasn't there helping them. But now that I've stepped away and I said, no, I'm not going to fill the cart with that again. I feel so much better because I haven't filled the cart with that. It's like when we help somebody in our life, like a child or a child in our life or a sibling or a child in our lives, and it's not working, but we keep going back in. We keep jumping back into the situation. But every time we jump in, it doesn't work. It doesn't fit. But we feel guilty because we should be helping with this. We should be going to do this. Maybe we're not the one. Maybe we're not the one that needs to fix this. Sometimes we have to allow other people to come in to fix it because we've done all we can do, all our energy field, all our toys, all our vibration that we could possibly put in this situation. We're done. We have to allow somebody else to come in that has different stuff to help to get them the rest of the way. And that's why your belief system. Don't believe that you are the one for all and, oh my God, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to set this in motion. If it's not working, step back. Step away. If it's not working. I had a lady go out to buy a house, and she pulled up, and she got out of the car, and she heard a gunshot over on the street away from her. That scared her a little bit. Then the neighbor started yelling at somebody in his front yard, and then something else was going on. Then a car accident happened up the road, and the realtor agent was really nasty to her as she was trying to get into the house to look at it. And she said, Lois, I listened to what you said. I got back in my car and I drove away. Good. Because if Spirit wants you there, they will move heaven and earth for you. Heaven and earth. Because we have places in our lives that we have to help individuals. Help them, encourage them, bless them with our presence. And if Spirit wants you there, or you need to be there, they will move heaven and earth for you. Heaven and earth. Or if all hell's breaking loose, oh my God, back away. Ask your guides, okay, this isn't working, why? There's something I personally need to do, something I need to see, something I need to put in motion at this moment. Could you show me if I need to do this? And if nothing shows up, walk away. Walk away. It's not your vibration. It's not your energy field. And that's when we get ourselves in trouble in this lifetime. We want to help, we want to encourage, but sometimes the people that we're trying to encourage or we're trying to help in our lives are in a whole different belief system than we are. Whole vibration. The COVID, the whole vibration with what's going on now. People, you can't change the vibration of people's idea of what's going on. You can look at them and go, whew. But it doesn't mean that they're on the wrong path. It doesn't mean they're at a path in their life. They're just on their path. Not a path that I wouldn't journey on. But they're on their journey, their vibration, their journey. It works for them. It does something for them. So they are on their path until they decide that it doesn't work for them. It doesn't do it for them. Same thing with illness. As long as the illness isn't something that you need in your life, and you tell yourself you don't need it, then the illness will either get better or get very manageable for you to take care of. If you're using it as a crutch to keep people around you, then your illness will stay the same throughout that whole vibration as you use it as a crutch. I laugh because I have to tell people when I laugh. My brother, he collects disability and stuff for his knees and his legs from the service. He collects disability. And he knows I'm a healer, so I go up to his house. He didn't let me touch him. Doesn't let me touch his vibration. Don't send him in healing energy. Because if I send him healing energy, it could heal him. And if it heals him, he's going to lose his check. So don't get near me. Don't touch me. And I get clients like that. Don't do that. I'll lose something. I'll lose it. So they have it as a crutch, a vibration within their life. Their mental thought is, I need that to collect what I need to do. Maybe my brother, maybe lost some of his disability money. He got better. He could be in a whole different situation in life and make a lot more money. It's the vibrations we keep ourselves stuck in like a little box in our lives. And every once in a while we have to draw outside the box, move in a different vibration within our lives. It's like when I teach the spirit bags, or I'll be teaching that in church on this coming Sunday. But when I teach the spirit bags are these little bags. I have larger bags that I pass out at my workshops, but they're little spirit bags. And I got to tell you, when I did this, when I was a kid, we used to pack in a car, drive up to Cherokee, North Carolina, go stop at my grandmother's house, and she'd have these bags ready for us. She called them our spiritual bags. And as we got the bags, she said, go out. She put something in the bag for us that she knew that we could probably use. But everything else, we get to pick. Go out in the yard, pick up anything that you personally wanted. You bring it back. Then we would bring it back to her, and she would pull everything out of the bag, and she would look at it. And she would sort through it, and she would tell us about our lives. She'd give us a reading about what we were looking for in our lives. Then she'd pack everything back in the bag. She would bless it and give it back to us and tell us to place it in a special place in our room. I gear that to life a lot. I go back to that as events when I was a kid. I go back to a lot when life, our vibration. We're all given a spiritual bag in our lives. We're all given this vibration of a spiritual essence within our lives. We have our own little bag that we've designed and put together in our lives. And through our life, we pick up all these little tools, things that are given to us, placed in our vibration, taught to us, things we propel into our lives. We put them in a bag. And then we seal the bag. And then we try to place it somewhere. We try to place it somewhere in our lives. But instead of going back looking at the bag, because sometimes the bag's probably not going to be any good for us in a few years. Every year, we'd go up every 3 to 4 months to my grandmother's house. She wouldn't give us the same bag. She'd give us a different bag. Because our life had changed. Our life had moved into a different vibration. It was never the same. That's the thing with life. Life is never the same every day. Even though we've gone through COVID this whole past year, and we're still in COVID this year, doesn't mean that we're going to keep being in COVID. This energy, this vibration, it will change. We'll get to our new normal within our lives and our vibration. But what is the normal that we want to see once we pass through this? What is the normal that we want to be at? That's what we have to ask ourselves. Do we want to bring energy into our lives that throws us off balance? Brings us fearful in our lives, fearful of situations in our lives. If you propel fear, if you propel fear, you'll have fear. If you propel lack, you'll have lack. Propel disease, you'll propel disease. It's what we propel within that spiritual bag that we place in our spiritual form in our lives. What's in the bag? And that's what I ask people to do. I ask people to look at what's in the spiritual bag. What's in your bag? What's in the vibration? What have you propelled in your life? What have you moved in your life? My grandmother used to always say, it's what you understand. It's what you partake of. We first have to understand our life. Where are we? And to take into our lives what blesses our existence, whether it's for us or for others, but it should move us along the path without too much destruction in our own lives. Too much destruction. Because if we destroy our lives, we could help somebody. And when I worked in nursing and taking care of people, that was an awesome time. But the question is, I always noticed that the caregiver was the one that usually with the spirit, was not the one that was sick. Usually the caregiver, the one taking care of something. so on they ended up in the spirit world. Because they didn't take the journey they were supposed to take. Understand that you need to take the journey, the vibration within your life. Find your passion. That's why I teach all different forms of mediumship. Not to give you all these different vibrations of connection to mediumship. It's not that. I teach you that to give you that psychic connection, that psychic vibration to your psychic alphabet, allowing you to understand your psychic alphabet, your symbols within your life, your vibrations that appear in your life, so you can make an understanding of when it appears in your vibrations. I could tell you that a unicorn means this, but you could say, no, it doesn't mean that to me. It means this to me. I could tell you what things mean to you, but you have to believe what it means to you on an everyday basis. You. What does family mean to you? What does a animal mean? What different things mean to you? If you walk out your door and you find a certain stone out there and it's laying there for you, and you look it up and go, oh my God, that's perfect for me, that's perfect for me. Did Spirit drop it? Or were you just on the path at this point, this vibration in your life, to find it? We have to realize that things are put in front of us, whether through Spirit or because we're supposed to be there at this moment, at this vibration within our lives. Trust yourself. Even if you've made bad decisions in your life, doesn't mean you have to keep making them. You can unpack that box, throw it out, and pack a new box of good decisions. What are you making in your life? What are you propelling in your life? That's what you always have to ask yourself. And make a list. Make a connectional list in your life of what you're looking for. Not because you say, oh, Louis, I've got to do this. No, you don't. It's not your vibration to do that. It's not your connection to do that. Don't believe that everybody in this lifetime needs your service. I told somebody the other day, she got all her merit badges. She doesn't need any more merit badges. Got all her merit badges. You don't need any more. You've been there. Done that. Been there. Done that. You're done. Doesn't mean you have to go back and redo the merit badge again. You only have one spot on your sash to place that merit badge. You have 2 or 3. You have 1. So don't be taking on issues in your life that throw you off balance, that throw you off kilter within your life. If you have to do something, ask your guides, is it good for me? And remember, if you have to do it, it should fall into place for you. It should work for you. It should fit the vibration for you. And that's what I want to tell people, is the decisions, the ideas, the vibrations, the thoughts you have in your life. People can teach you that thoughts are things, thoughts are energy, thoughts are vibrations. But it's what you propel in your life. It's how you believe. Many years, I've had this belief my whole life, and I've listened to church services. You know, the church services are changing now, talking about thoughts and how creating your existence, creating your vibration, creating this situation with God is here. If we allow ourselves to do that, we can have a very nice life, a very comfortable life. But we have to clear out the baggage out of the room. And once we clear the luggage, give yourself a few moments before you attract more luggage. Because you could get more luggage just the same as the luggage you cleared to fill the spots you just tried to clean. You need to make sure that you're putting in motion what you feel is best for you. But trust in the vibration of where you feel like you need to be. You. That's what I tell people, is you're on the journey for you. Sure, you drag people with you, but you're on the journey for you. It's the life of you. It's the life of you. There's a book out. It was off the market now. It was just called You. That's all the book was called, was You. And it was a really cool book. I think you can probably still get the book, but it was a really cool book of you, of the vibration. But whatever religion you pick, whatever religion you choose, but make yourself your own vibration within your life. Sure, I'm going to carry Baptist with me, Methodist, Presbyterian, all these different religions with me. But I've conglomerated them into a movement in my life that works for me, that fits the vibration that I'm looking to fit. Same thing as mediumship. You can get all the information you need in mediumship, how mediumship works, but you can create your own vibration, your own existence, your own connection to what you work best with. Whatever you work with, whatever you place in motion, your thoughts, your vibration, does it work for you? Does it fit you? Your guides can't follow you every single day and go, what you doing? What's happening? What are you up to? They allow you to have that free will and choice to move down the path. Now, they'll try to stop you. They'll try to put up warning states, warning vibrations out of you that, oh, that's not good for you. But they can't stop you from doing it. They can only put up warning signs. I tell people, when you jump off the cliff, your guides don't jump off after you. Your guides put up little chairs, they sit there on the side of the cliff, they eat lunch and wait for you to climb out. Then they dust you off and go, okay, that was awful, wasn't it? Oh, we knew it was going to be awful. Okay, can we do this now? They'll wait for you to climb out of something that you've thrown yourself into. So if you throw yourself into something and you pull yourself out and you dust yourself off, don't jump off the cliff again. Say, oh, no, I've done that before. Listen to the vibration your guides are trying to show you. I have guides in my life, and I follow them. My wife thinks I listen to my guides a little bit too much, but I listen to them. I listen to what they have to say. But I pick my own path. I have my own free will and free choice here. But I do listen to their expertise and where I should be, what I should be doing. Then I try to follow the path, follow the journey. But at least I know kind of where they want me to be, where they would like me to focus my intent. Doesn't mean I have to, but I still have that information from them. And that's when you set your psychic vocabulary, the situations within your life. What you're doing with that is you're setting what things mean to you, how they fit to you, when they appear in your life. What do you believe that means? What do you believe that sets in motion? What do you believe? And then that's going to set how the thing arrives in your life. To close up today, I want you to realize when you get done today, just talk, and who's going to listen to it, find your connection to you. Have a sit-down moment with your guides. Have a sit-down. Clear the luggage. Ask your guides, is there something I need to clear, something I need to put in motion, something I need to see? Could you please show me? And see what shows up in your life, something to clear. If you have trouble with someone in your family and they don't bother calling anymore, they don't bother being around, that's probably a sign that they're not your circus. Probably a sign for you. If you're asking for prosperity and money in your life, something appears in your life that deals with money. You should look at that, because your guides will set that in motion for you. You have to tell them. Guides are literal. They are literal. You tell them something, they'll go find it for you. Got to give them kind of an idea of what you're looking for, so they're not looking at that part of the store. I consider it like in a large department store. You might be over in tires, but you don't need tires. You need something over in the pet department, but you don't need tires. But you're shopping in tires, but you shouldn't be over in pets. So that's where your guides come in. They direct you away from where you are. Sometimes we get stuck in emotion there, and we never get out of there. We keep shopping in that part of the store instead of moving to another part of the department store. We stop at one spot and stay there. That's why you ask your guides, is there something I need to do, something I need to put in motion, something I need to finish here? But trust yourself. Everybody's on a journey. Not everybody has these massive life lessons. Sure, we have life lessons. Sure, we have life encouragement situations within our lives. But they're all to get us through this lifetime, through this vibration, through this lifetime. It's what we chose, what we picked, what we chose to get through this lifetime and to learn from this lifetime and to help others with before we get back to the spirit world. Then we have this whole understanding of what we learned once we get back. Then we can come back again or just stay on the spirit side of life, but it's going to be our decision. But listen to your heart when you do this. Just create your day. Create your existence. Think of your thoughts. Try to get your thoughts. I still have thoughts every once in a while. I have to go, cancel, cancel, cancel. No, that's all. No, it's not. Especially if somebody tells you something. They tell you something, and then it dwells in your mind. So you have to clear it. You said, no, cancel that. No, I don't want to think about that. That's not what I want to think about. If somebody tells you you're sick, you're ill, you're not feeling well, you're sick, I'll laugh, I'll tell you, I used to have people come up here in the camp. They go, Lewis, you look so tired today. You look so unrested today, Lou. I looked right at him. I said, well, you know, I was very rested and very content until you walked up. Huh. I was very content. We have to realize that when we take something on, somebody says something to us and we take it to heart, then it dwells there. It dwells in that vibration. We don't have to take it on. Just because that person is having a bad day, vibration within their life, doesn't mean that we have to. Doesn't mean we have to have a bad day. Let it be. Sometimes we can't, and we have to address it. But a lot of the times, we take it to heart, and then that becomes one of the boxes in our lives that doesn't have a name on it. Because we never really let it go. We just pushed it to the back of the room. Those are the ones we need to clear, to regroup, rebalance, and reset from. Every once in a while, every 3 months or so, kind of do a little spring cleaning in your life, then move on. But know that you're loved. You're loved by spirit. You're loved by everybody on the other side. Nobody goes to the other side of life, hate your guts, hating you. They love you. People love you. People want to see the best for you. So, ask them. Allow yourself to create your existence, create your vibration in your life. Allow yourself to find that true passion within your life. And you really, truly will get that connection within your life of saying, this is what I really want. This is what I really need in my life. And you'll have a very glorious life, very happy life. I'm where I am right now, not because this is where I think I'm going to be for the rest of my life, but it is where I am now, and I'm going to make the best of it. And wherever I go, I'll make the best of that. And I will be blessed, because Spirit is blessing me through my life. And Spirit will bless you as long as you understand that what you put out to them, they will understand. They will bring you tenfold of what you're asking for. So allow yourself to find that vibration within your life. That vibration within your life. But I just want you